Can you take a opt-in for a free training that turns into a paid course and then build around that an entire content empire? We're going to answer that question, as always, in just a few moments. Episode 108 of the Content Profit Show. And as always, I thank you for that number. It's because of y'all's support and response and all those good things that we're up to that number. And, you know, I plan on doing that number, reversing that number, 801 and more. So thank you guys. If you want to be a part of this, the link is right down here, jeffherring.com/profit. Now, for those of you that are watching or listening, either live or on replay, I want you to watch today with two questions in mind. Okay. Question one is, how can I get Jeff to do for me what he's doing for Marlene? And I just told you how right down there. And two, how can I use what I've just seen in my own business? Okay. So one other announcement, we have an upcoming course. Okay. And it's called Profit, Profit. Going for the short name, Marlene. And it's all about creating, promoting, and profiting with your content. Coming up soon, you'll hear more about that. So Marlene, welcome back. I must have liked you. You must have did a good job or something if you're back.
Needed a repeat anyhow, huh?
That's okay. Well, good. That's good. I'm glad you're here. And so one of the things you do is helping kids memorize scripture, right?
Mm-hmm. And retain it.
And retain it. Oh, yeah, that. How in the world did you get into that?
Actually, I took a memory course. As you can see, the white hair sometimes indicates that you need a little help with your memory. So I started taking this memory course. But one of the big reasons that I did choose this particular opportunity to embed the scriptures into children is my 14-year-old granddaughter, who had only been in the public school in second grade, I think. And then over the years, her life changed and she ended up going to public school a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. And she quoted to me the statistics of teen girls in depression and thinking about suicide, and some actually committing it. I don't want to get on a negative note here, but I thought,
well, it's a reality.
What can we do to combat this? And I believe that I've seen it in my own kids. The ones who memorized the most scriptures are the ones who are really living for the Lord and got through the teen years somehow.
Yeah, get some truth and wisdom in there. I may have shared this with you earlier, but I'll share it with everybody. Back when I was doing high school small groups, I'm doing college now at Brownsbridge. Actually, we got our first one of the year tonight. Anyway, in the high school group, I think it was before 10th grade, I sat down like with these 25 or something guys. And I said, all right, look, you've been here a year. You know there's a message every week and then a curriculum that we're supposed to go through from stage, right? Okay. I said, that's all well and good, and we'll do that. What I want to know this year is, what do you want to talk about this year? What do you want to talk about? And Marlene, I mean, I've worked with teens since I was one. I like the way that sounded. Teen was one. Okay. I worked with teens since I was one. And so I know what they go through. And even now, you know what they said, though, that blew me away? They want to talk about three things. Depression, stress, anxiety, and depression.
Wow.
Stress, anxiety, and depression. And I'm sitting there thinking, you're 15. Mm-hmm. My biggest source of stress at 15 was, am I going to make the football team, and will Bonnie go out with me? You know? Mm-hmm. And you know, and now I'm so glad you're doing this. Let's jump over to the freebie, and let's play with that a little bit. Let me go over here. Can kids retain Bible verses and other stuff? You need to play with that a little bit, make that a colon and move it over. But that's a small thing. With our tips and tricks, okay, it's advertising it. You're invited to our free trial. Now this is wise, folks. This is for everybody. Okay, you're invited to our free trial for coaching for 3 months. Okay, cool. I get 3 months of coaching, and they're going to learn how Marlene coaches. They're going to learn how it is to work with her, and a significant portion of those people will go in onto the course that we're talking about. So there's that one. And then, parents with children from 6 to 12 years. And there's the link. Nice. Okay. So let's go over to the course and take a look there. KidsBibleMemory.com, fun way to memorize Bible verses. Come on in. I like it that you've kept it, even though this is directed at parents, you kept the kid colors in here. Rooting for you. I like that. The instructor, how he created, how it works. Every child is different. We will probe for the best learning style. Very, very important. Very important. I've got a kid I work with at church that if he can't be doing it hands-on, he just doesn't get it. And so what I do is I put him in charge of a lot of things. And that does it for him.
Excellent idea. Yeah.
Course goals: care, observe, apply. COA, care, observe, apply. I like that. What you learn, learning outcomes. All right. That's the teacher in you, right?
Action. Actually, I thought I meant to put action for the A, but that's okay.
That's okay. What we will cover. 2 modules. Okay, cool. I love it. Will's brain.
Now, when I was teaching Sunday school years ago, a lot of people would say, you teach these. Well, we had a club called Awana that required memorization of scriptures. And a lot of people felt like, well, a few people felt like, they learn all these verses, and what does it mean to them? So I thought we will definitely discuss the meaning. Of course, back then we were using the King James Version. Not that I have anything against it, but you did have to do a lot of explaining.
Yeah. And what we've got now is a lot more kid friendly.
Yeah.
Which I love. Okay, I love this. This is a great sales letter and outline for a course.
Now you realize we're not seeing it, but that's okay.
Oh, that's right. I didn't switch over.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marlene. Sometimes I forget. All right, we'll stop that. We'll go back and we'll show it again just for fun.
I should have spoke sooner. I thought I was.
Yeah, thank you for telling me.
Mind my own business.
No, you did the exact right thing. Thank you. Okay, there it is. So let's just go back through this again. This is about Kids Bible Memory Club online course. Free coaching plans. That's about you. And let's go down to the deliverables that you've heard us talk about. Now you get to see module 1. There's the modules. Okay. Ooh, how interesting! In each session we will see if our bodies are responding to our brain hacks, i.e., diet, sleep habits, open mind. Then proceed with memorization tips. Wow, I like that. What does TIPS stand for?
Memory tips. I don't remember.
Okay, well, we're all learning together. I just think it's funny that we're talking about memorization. And
I don't think I had anything for that. I'm going to have to make something up for that.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah.
Total immersion. We'll come up with something. What reminds me of, Marlene, is when I used to do a lot of speaking as a counselor in Tallahassee and surrounding areas. I was invited to do a time management workshop, and I'd written a couple articles on that, but I had to really dig and research for that. And the first and only time I ever did a a time management workshop. I was late.
Oh dear.
Only time I've ever been late for a talk. Um, and I was just so amused and
Keeps
embarrassed.
us humble, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, so there's a course framework. All right, this is a really good course. And you're launching this when?
Actually, I said 9/11. I sent out social media that it was going to be launched 9/11, and I thought, that'll be a powerful punch, change the world after
Yeah,
what happened on 9/11. Let's get back to the basics that really matter.
I really like
And I think I'm still going to do it. I've had some
that.
problems, but that's always going to happen. And I think I'm going to go ahead
That
with it.
gives us 5 days. It'll take some work, but it's doable. All right, just to make sure, do you see this pyramid now?
Yep.
Okay, because I don't want to mess up again. Once is enough for any show. Um, all right, so this will be your 4-module memorization course. Memorization course. Okay. Now, it's cool that we've got that there. And that's awesome. And one of the things I really like to do on this show is take an existing product and build an empire around it.
Mhm.
So one of the really cool ways you'll be able to get people into this course or into the rest of your stuff is with small group masterminds. Okay.
Yeah.
And so what I want you to imagine is 5 parents or 5 sets of parents on a Zoom or a StreamYard with you, right? And you're going to do some introductory stuff. And then each one gets 20 minutes. And in that 20 minutes, you help them get an outcome that will help their kids memorize. Okay.
Yeah.
It may be just them memorizing so they can pass it on. Okay.
Right.
What's cool about this is it's a small group. The group helps each other. Really no more than 2 hours. And if you charge $47, then you're, with 5 people, you're close to $250 up when you're done. And you've got 5 sets of parents that want to do more with you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a portion of those people will take the course, and a portion of all of those people will go into a membership. Now, I'm thinking for this kind of membership, we need to call it a club.
I actually have that on my website, the Bible Memory Club.
I love it. Well, GMTA. GMTA stands for Great Minds Think Alike.
Oh, I was writing it down. I was going to see what wisdom was going to be here.
Yeah, there you go. Let's brainstorm the name for this. Marlene, what would be a good name for this? Kids Memorization Club, Kids Wisdom Club, Kids Truth and Wisdom Club. What do you think?
I like the word truth in there. I have, the name of the website is Kids Bible Memory. It's just kidsbiblememory.com. I also wrote, I put on paper some little songs choruses I made up for my kids when they were little. And I just finished that book, but I have to have it edited. And I guess we wouldn't want to put choruses in there, but
might be a good. I think that would be good. It'd be different. So what's the name of your website?
kidsbiblememory.com.
Well, then why not Kids Bible Memory Club?
That's what I have on my website. In one spot, I put club.
Yeah. And maybe in parentheses.
I think a club makes you feel like you're part of a group.
Yeah. And maybe for in parentheses you could put for parents.
Yeah.
Because
kids and parents, yeah.
Yeah, because you want to get past the objection of I'll never get my kids to be there. Okay, you don't have to. All right. So now we've got the small group mastermind, and really before that is the free version of this course, or could go right here.
I call it a
The
trial. Yeah.
trial, I like that. The module, 4 module memorization course. The kids, tell me the name again. Kids, what?
Kids Bible Memory.
You know what? I'll write it down. What a concept. Kids Bible Memory Club. There we go. And just to be clear, let's do this. I really like the way that flows. Kids Bible Memory Club for parents.
I do too.
It makes you, it's attractive, and it makes you think, okay, now what is that? Right? So Marlene, the next thing to do is prepare for the launch of this, and you're doing that. And then we'll see how that goes. And then from there, we can certainly invite the people from the course into the club. And I just love that language for this, the club, which means somewhere we got to have a clubhouse. Welcome to the clubhouse.
I love that. When we get on
Yeah.
StreamYard, I'll just say, welcome to the clubhouse.
Yeah. I may use that too. I like it.
Even make it look like a clubhouse, because we
Exactly.
will. One of the things that we do, one of the tips and tricks is we'll put the words of a verse on different balloons and then pop one of them and, have them fill in that word without seeing it, or maybe a couple at a time, depending on the age of the child.
Popping balloons. You'll have kids loving that. Parents too. I've learned by doing workshops in public. I always go by Party City before one and stock up on toys for the parents, and I've had people rolling bouncy balls down the aisles, man. It's fun. Keeps them awake too. So then people can move from the course into this. You can begin filling it with a small group mastermind, and some people may only do that, and that's fine. You've helped them once. They can come back, and that help them once is really important, Marlene, because back in my counseling psychology days, for 25 years, I wrote a column for the local paper on relationships, and it really helped the practice. And one of the things I'd hear from people is, I've read your column for years, and I never thought I would need someone like you. But now that I do, you're the first person I thought of. So helping somebody, whether it's for free or for low cost, it embeds you, and they come back to you. So you getting a glimpse of the future here, my friend?
Yes, I am. And I just wrote down, start a column, because there are so many ways you can do that online today. A blog is kind of like a column. So,
and I think it's cool to call it that, because it sets it apart from a blog post, an article, a story. Marlene's column, Jeff's column. I did that when I first started out on Medium years ago, and I just kind of got away from it. So yeah, that's a good idea, you guys. All right. So any questions at this point as we start to wrap up?
No.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good. It looks very inviting and inspiring.
Yeah, I think you're going to help a lot of people with this and have some fun. And, and when I talked about the course coming out called Profit, one of the things I want to talk about is there's 3 ways to profit. 1 is helping somebody. 2 is getting a new subscriber, having a new participant. And 3 is having a new customer or having a repeat customer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so we'll be talking a lot about that in the course. And you're in the Content Profit Nation, so you'll get that for free. So little plug there. Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you.
Coming back and bringing such great stuff. And you're so welcome. My pleasure. And folks, remember what I said. Link right down there so you can do what Marlene's doing. So you can sit in Marlene's seat, not in her house, but online in the Content Profit seat. remember to think about how can I use what Jeff and Marlene just did, and how can I get Jeff to do it for me, which is right down here. And Marlene, once again, thanks to y'all for being here. A lot of places you could have been online and you chose to be with us, and that is always appreciated. And so until the next episode, go use this stuff.